Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to another transformation session, the morning manifestation session, that is. It's a great day for transformation. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're glad to be with you. My name is Samion, and I am your host, also the leader and founder of One Transformation Center, One Incredible Experience Transformation Center. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you, to join you, to stand with you on your journey of elevation, journey of transformation, your journey of reconnection with the truth and essence of who you are. Give thanks. Give thanks. So, just a little about One Transformation Center. We celebrate humanity. And it's our absolute pleasure to be that source of inspiration, motivation, and healing in lives and relationships across the globe. We're excited about our mission. We stand on it. And it begins within ourselves and within our own homes and communities as we extend it beyond for the world to see, being the light for the world to see. Yeah, that means we're here for God. I hope that you are too. So let's get started. So for those who are new, let me quickly break down what the transformation sessions are about. One, our initial reason for doing these is how you begin your day is how you end it. So if you start on empty, you will be empty when you end it. However, if you start on full, from a space of overflowing, you will not feel like you are being depleted. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to stand in this space and ensuring that we're not depleted throughout our day. And we're not giving more than we're giving more to others than we're giving to ourselves. So how do we do that? We start with 3 deep breaths. Each inhale, start with 3 deep breaths. Then we move over to our oath of manifestation, continuing with our affirmative word, speaking life into ourselves. We conclude it with a prayer of gratitude. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get started. And we begin with our 3 deep breaths. As I shared with you before, we so frequently forget to breathe. Subconsciously, unconsciously, we breathe, but consciously, we forget to take a breath. Think about it. If we just took more conscious breaths, we would shift from being reactionary to be responders. From being reactionaries to being proactive. So, as we take these breaths, we will begin to inhale through our nose. And as we're doing so, we're aligning and allowing everything that is working together for our best and highest good. And with each exhale through our mouths, we will release anything and everything that no longer supports us. Every person, every place, everything, every idea, philosophy, belief, we're letting it go. We're letting it go. So let's begin to breathe. Inhale deeply with me at this time. And exhale. Again, inhale through your nose. And exhale. One last time, inhale through your nose with deep intention, filling up your body with all that oxygen. Inhale. And exhale. Yes. Now begin to shrug your shoulders a bit. Shake your arms. And allow the blood to begin to flow throughout your body, delivering the oxygen through your capillaries, feeling life. Feels good to be alive, doesn't it? Let's continue on to our oath of manifestation. Oath of manifestation, I like to also classify it as our Declaration of Independence. Our oath is the promise that we make to ourselves to be in alignment with everything that is supporting our best and highest good, unexpected and expected. This is our emancipation proclamation. This is us giving permission for ourselves to be free and to live on purpose. So let's begin to recite it with passion. You ready? All right. We declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I can feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I'm ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. And so it is. Allow these words to permeate into the very core of your being, reaching your deepest parts, activating your soul your DNA, your cells, to support you in the realization of everything that is here for your best and highest good. Fantastic. Now it's time for our affirmative reading. It's time for the affirmative reading, which comes from the oath, which comes from A Course in Miracles. Which comes from A Course in Miracles, which you can find at acim.org. acim.org. I have it here on the screen as well for you to follow along. And I'm also placing the link for your review at your own convenience. Today, we will be reminded, I loose the world from all that I thought I was. That's our affirmation for today. I loose the world from all I thought I was. Let's allow the narrator to guide us in this idea this morning.
Lesson 132. I loose the world from all I thought it was. What keeps the world in chains but your beliefs? And what can save the world except yourself? Belief is powerful indeed. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and delusions are as strong in their effects as is the truth. A madman thinks the world he sees is real and does not doubt it, nor can he be swayed by questioning his thoughts' effects. It is but when their source is raised to question that the hope of freedom comes to him at last. Yet is salvation easily achieved, for anyone is free to change his mind, and all his thoughts change with it. Now the source of thought has shifted. For to change your mind means you have changed the source of all ideas you think, or ever thought, or yet will think. You free the past from what you thought before. You free the future from all ancient thoughts of seeking what you do not want to find. The present now remains the only time. Here in the present is the world set free. For as you let the past be lifted and release the future from your ancient fears, you find escape and give it to the world. You have enslaved the world with all your fears, your doubts and miseries, your pain and tears, and all your sorrows press on it, and keep the world a prisoner to your beliefs. Death strikes it everywhere, because you hold the bitter thoughts of death within your mind. The world is nothing in itself. Your mind must give it meaning. And what you behold upon it are your wishes, acted out so you can look on them and think them real. Perhaps you think you did not make the world, but came unwillingly to what was made already, hardly waiting for your thoughts to give it meaning. Yet in truth, you found exactly what you looked for when you came. There is no world apart from what you wish. Lesson 132, where, because you hold, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. Ideas leave not their source. This central theme is often stated in the text, and must be borne in mind if you would understand the lesson for today. It is not pride which tells you that you made the world you see, and that it changes as you change your mind. But it is pride that argues you have come into a world quite separate from yourself, impervious to what you think, and quite apart from what you chance to think it is. There is no world. This is the central thought the Course attempts to teach. Not everyone is ready to accept it, and each one must go as far as he can let himself be led along the road to truth. He will return and go still farther, or perhaps step back a while and then return again. But healing is the gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no world and can accept the lesson now. Their readiness will bring the lesson to them in some form which they can understand and recognize. Some see it suddenly, on point of death, and rise to teach it. Others find it an experience that is not of this world, which shows them that the world does not exist, because what they behold must be the truth, and yet it clearly contradicts the world. And some will find it in this course, and in the exercises that we do today. Today's idea is true because the world does not exist. And if it is indeed your own imagining, then you can loose it from all things you ever thought it was by merely changing all the thoughts that gave it these appearances. The sick are healed as you let go all thoughts of sickness, and the dead arise when you let thoughts of life replace all thoughts you ever held of death. A lesson earlier repeated once must now be stressed again, for it contains the firm foundation for today's idea. You are as God created you. There is no place where you can suffer, and no time that can bring change to your eternal state. How can a world of time and place exist if you remain as God created you? What is the lesson for today except another way of saying that to know yourself is the salvation of the world? To free the world from every kind of pain is but to change your mind about yourself. There is no world apart from your ideas, because ideas leave not their source, and you maintain the world within your mind in thought. Yet if you are as God created you, you cannot think apart from Him, nor make what does not share His timelessness and love. Are these inherent in the world you see? Does it create like Him? Unless it does, it is not real and cannot be at all. If you are real, the world you see is false, for God's creation is unlike the world in every way. And as it was His thought by which you were created, so it is your thoughts which made it and must set it free, that you may know the thoughts you share with God. Release the world. Your real creations wait for this release to give you fatherhood not of illusions, but as God in truth. God shares His fatherhood with you who are His son, for He makes no distinctions in what is Himself and what is still Himself. What He creates is not apart from Him, and nowhere does the Father end, the Son begin as something separate from Him. There is no world, because it is a thought apart from God and made to separate the Father and the Son, and break away a part of God Himself, and thus destroy His wholeness. Can a world which comes from this idea be real? Can it be anywhere? Deny illusions, but accept the truth. Deny you are a shadow briefly laid upon a dying world. Release your mind, and you will look upon a world released. Today, our purpose is to free the world from all the idle thoughts we ever held about it, and about all living things we see upon it. They cannot be there. No more can we, For we are in the home our Father set for us, along with them. And we who are as He created us would loose the world this day from every one of our illusions, that we may be free. Begin the 15-minute periods in which we practice twice today with this: I who remain as God created me would loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. Then merely rest, alert but with no strain, and let your mind in quietness be changed so that the world is freed along with you. You need not realize that healing comes to many brothers far across the world, as well as to the ones you see nearby as you send out these thoughts to bless the world. But you will sense your own release, although you may not fully understand as yet that you could never be released alone. Throughout the day, increase the freedom sent through your ideas to all the world, and say whenever you are tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind, I loose the world from all I thought it was, and choose my own reality instead.
This is the word of the day. And the affirmation of the word today is, I loose the world from all that I thought it was, and choose my own reality instead. It begins with loosing the world from all that we thought it was, which is a constant reminder. What is a reminder that the world that we know, the world that we see, the world that we experience comes from our own imagining. It begins with our own imagination. It begins with what we say is true. It begins with the narrative that we create, that we accept, and we continue to present to ourselves and to others. Wow. That is some awesome power. You are creating everything that is happening around you, to you, as you, and through you. Now you may say, well, I don't know, God created all this too. God created the heavens and earth and the firmament thereof. The actual realizations that you are experiencing are of your doing. It doesn't have to be this way. You are choosing for it to be this way. So, the question is, are you willing to release the world, to loose the world, to let go of the narrative that you have created? What you are experiencing in this right now reality, are you willing to let it go? To change the way that you see it? For when you are, then you begin to release this world from its own ideologies that you've created, that you've presented, that you've accepted, that you've joined force with. You can change this simply by changing your mind. You can change this simply by accepting, by letting go and releasing and trusting the power of the master creator. You can choose a reality that is not recycled. You can choose a reality that is not minimized, that is not full of victimization or victimhood, that does not need to create a villain, that doesn't exist in a space of lack, that isn't bound to fear false evidence appearing real, that isn't created from a space of ego edging God out. You can create a reality that is higher than anything that you've allowed yourself to be a part of previously. However, you have to ask yourself the question, are you willing to loose the world from all that you thought it was? Are you willing to change your mind? That's where it all begins. We so frequently want to point the finger at other people. We want to change things outside of ourselves and wonder why we consistently or continuously have similar experiences. And we want to blame people for saying, this is crazy, it's not me, but I'm having these same experiences that I had when I was in this experience, when I was in this relationship, when I was at this job, and I'm carrying over having it again. You must realize that there is a common denominator in all this. And that common denominator is you. It's you. And when you can take ownership of that and then begin to change your mind, change how you think, change how you show up, how you behave, change how you operate, change how instead of being reactive, change how you respond, you will then choose a new reality. And the world around you, the world you see, will change as well. So I challenge you today. Monitor your thoughts. Monitor your energy. And choose something different. Choose to be a light instead of darkness. Choose to be healing or a healer instead of pain, instead of hurt. Hurt people, right? But yet we want to blame it on someone else for creating the hurt in our life when we have the power to be the healing we deserve and desire. Won't you be that healing today? Won't you allow yourself to be something different today for yourself than you've ever been before? And in turn, giving permission for the world to be different than it's ever been before. That's how much power you have. That's how much impact you are to everyone and everything around you. Choose differently. And you can begin today simply by accepting the challenge that was given to you. In today's lesson of one, every time throughout the day, you can increase the freedom sent through the idea of the world and say, whenever you're tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind, just simply say, I loose the world from all I thought it was and choose my own reality instead. When you think about your job, somebody doing something on your job, just simply say, I loose the world from all I thought it was and choose my own reality instead. When you feel like somebody is trying to irk you, trying to test you, simply say, I loose the world from all that I thought it was, and choose my own reality instead. When you feel like when you look in your bank account and it's not where you think it should be, when you feel a sense of lack, say, I loose the world from all I thought it was, and choose my own reality instead. And then also, 15-minute periods today. I want you to do this twice today, just for 15 minutes. Say to yourself, I remain as God created me. I who remain as God created me would loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not. And I would know my own reality. Then really rest. Alert but with no strain. Let your mind in quietness be changed so that the world is freed along with you. Why is this important? Because the world that we created, we're always asking to be rescued by the God of our being, when the God of our being did not create it. This is a different world that you've created, that I want salvation from. So now that the God of our being is simply saying to us, you are powerful. You are so powerful that you created this alternative reality. So you are just as powerful to be able to fix it. Here's the way you do it. So begin with 15-minute periods twice today. And recite, I will remain as God created me. We loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. And just be still with it. Nothing taxing. Just be still. Let's move into the prayer of gratitude. Father, Mother God, guardian angels, all that works together for our absolute best and highest good, we give thanks. We thank you for this affirmation today, for this affirmative reading. We thank you for the energy to waken up and to fill up our cup. We thank you for the ability to breathe again. We thank you for the reminder of all that we are and the authority and power that exists within us to change our minds at any given time, to change our reality. We thank you for the ability to fix what we have broken. We thank you and we affirm today that we shall fix it, that we shall change our mind and we shall renew our minds. We shall get a new understanding. We shall return into full alignment with your plan, your will, and your way. As you continue to bless us indeed and enlarge our territory. As you continue to allow the wisdom that you've placed within us to be supreme. We give thanks. And stand in this space of release, of freedom, of opportunity to let go and let God. We give thanks. We give thanks. And so it is. Amen and amen. Oh, yes. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. This is the conclusion of the morning manifestation session. Just as a simple reminder, If you missed any part of today's session, simply go back and revisit it. It's recorded. Go back and revisit it on YouTube at One Transformation Center, where we celebrate humanity. And also, we thank you for tapping in, tuning in today. Let us know, leave a comment, let us know where you're tapping in at, and use the hashtag Morning Manifestation. Tap people in and to share this with other opportunities. Share this with people who may be looking for their own freedom, looking for their own new opportunities, who are looking to loose the world from all they thought it was. And now, if you're inspired by these sessions, feel free to support us with a donation. We are a nonprofit institution. Via Givelify, Givelify, either online or on the app. In just search for One Transformation Center. Any denomination means a great deal to us as we continue to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. Or you can make a donation directly to me at Cash App, $ Samuel Crumby Jr., SamuelCrumbyJr. Speaking of investment, thank you for continuously investing in yourself and investing in your transformation. And we hope you continue to join us daily at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time throughout the week, and on the weekends at 8:05. Also, go back and check out some of the other content, like from our Transformative Conversation stream or Transform Your Life. Comes on Sundays. Transformative Conversation comes on Wednesday. If you have a topic that you'd like to discuss on those, let me know. Maybe you have a guest that you would love to be a part of what we're doing. I think they're in great relations and alignment. Let me know. We'll put something together and make it wonderful for you. Alrighty. Again, don't forget to go to all of our social media spaces at One Transformation Center on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Or you can also join us on Twitter at OTC Atlanta, One Transformation Center Atlanta, and check us out. We look forward to tuning in with you, tapping in with you. And as we depart, I want you to remember, be the change you desire to see. Until next time, love you. Thank you for being here, for supporting us and allowing us to support you in your journey. Continue to be great. Namaste. I see God in you. Until next time.